Alright, so there's been a lot of updates for Duskhaven that really they haven't been pinging, so I haven't really been noticing that they've been putting out so many updates. So I apologize for being late on a lot of the stuff that we're going to cover in this video, but better late than never. So the first thing that we're going to go for is all of the HD models that they have planned for this server. As you can see here, these are some of the new new as in the HD models of NPCs that will be around the world. You have the Val Familiar, you have the Wolf, you have the Darkhound, and if we go over here, you see the Druid forms. It has a couple of the Zandalari forms, so I don't know if the Zandalari are confirmed to be playable or not. I personally think that the Zandalarian Druid forms are ugly as sin, and I always smogged over them during BFA and stuff. But either way, the bear one for the Druid Tauren looks really cool. Right over here, you have a couple of the customization options that will be for the various playable races. It looks like the Nightborn are unfortunately going to be playable. I really do not like them. The trolls are going to have more body paint, which is always a good sign. I like that they have a Dark Iron, even though the Dark Iron's head is kind of cropped in this picture right here that I'm showing you, but whatever. The Undead have more, like, deathly looking customizations, and the Draenei just look like goats. I'm not sure if this also means Pandaren are confirmed. I'm personally indifferent about Pandaren as long as they are treated, with respect, and Blizzard didn't really do that. If this server does it, then I'm for Pandaren. I don't really care. The goblins just look like Cataclysm goblins. Of course, they have different hairstyles. Also, right here, you have the Night Elves. You have, I don't know, just some mutton chops or whatever, and you also have the Druid of the Flame customization, which that actually looks pretty cool. I'm for the Druid of the Flame. This picture right here, you're seeing floating Dalaran above Mulgore. I guess these guys took the idea from that mod from Kalimdor Exiles, because that's exactly what the mod for Conan Exiles did, where they put Dalaran right above Mulgore, but there it is. It's going to be in Duskhaven. But for some reason, it's upside down, so who really knows why it's upside down, or if we're even going to be able to visit it. Right there, you have the Metamorphosis form for the Demon Hunter. If you did not play Duskhaven, the Demon Hunter was an additional class that you could unlock at the, end game if you played a rogue. I played one. I was a Blood Elf rogue who then turned it into a Demon Hunter. I actually really liked the class quests, and I liked the playstyle of the Demon Hunter on Duskhaven. So I wonder if they're going to be translating that over into Duskhaven 2, but, with the added visual, HD textures and stuff. But we'll have to wait and see for that. This next picture right here looks like it's going to be part of their launcher. I'm not sure if it's quite fully finished yet, but it says, start game, total progress, which is updating, and you have the latest news. And then at the top you have home, news, patch notes, yada yada. So I'm not sure if this is a completely unique and custom one, or if it's built off of another one, because that seems to be what a lot of these private servers do. You also have the link under the start game button, where it's for Discord, YouTube, I guess website, and then you have the system settings. Right here is a picture of their website. They posted a lot more pictures of the website, which is still being updated, but I'm not going to go over all of those pictures right now. Once the website is fully finished and operational, I'll go through it together with you. But for now, I'm just going to show you this one little picture to give you a heads up that it is almost done. Now, this one I think is going to be what most people are going to be interested in, is the new Scarlet Monastery. It looks like they are overhauling the entirety of the Scarlet Monastery area. I'm pretty sure that they said they're going to add the Scarlet Citadel raid, possibly, but more than just that. We'll get to it pretty soon, but there's going to be an invasion event and all these types of things that they're going to be doing with the Scarlet Monastery. There's another picture right there of the update for the outside of Scarlet Monastery. I'm not sure if it's for the outside or the inside. There's another picture right there. It looks like it's possibly the outside. I'm not sure. What I mean by this is I don't know if it's going to be the outside of Scarlet Monastery completely overhauled, or if it's a new dungeon for it, or part of a new raid for Scarlet Citadel, or if they're overhauling the instances that we already have, such as the graveyard and yada yada. Right there, it looks like a little courtyard. You have another fountain. Looks pretty good. Right here, it looks like a stable. So probably when they populate that, you're going to see like some Crusader mounts, you know, horses with the armor and everything. Another picture from a different angle. Now over here, I have actually not seen this video yet, so this is going to be a first time reaction for me. But this is supposedly going to be one of the invasion events that they're going to be hosting on this server. So it looks like there could be the possibility of many different types of invasions, but this is going to be the Scarlet Crusade one. So from what I'm getting at, because they didn't quite explain how this is functioning, and remind you, I'm just, you know, this is my first time seeing this video, and they didn't explain how it works, but it looks like is that guy red? Yeah, he's red. Okay, so he's the boss. We had to kill the guys around him in order to unlock him, and he's basically a randomly, you know, spawned in world boss, I guess, or mini boss, something of the sort. Oh, you know what? Okay, so they spawn. I see what they're doing now. So they spawn into this area, which is Tyr's Hand. You have all of these various bosses, as well as the enemies that you have to go in and fight. So it's basically a bunch of enemies that are spawned in at once to make this event, and then you can just go and do it. Obviously, this guy is a GM, so he's going to have, you know, God mode on and such, but this is probably going to take a group or even a raid group of players in order to do, but we'll have to see that when it joins. And this is the only one they've showed off so far, so we don't know what any of the other events are going to look like. But having random events out in the world is a positive. It's something that I have been advocating for a long time for just any server in general. So seeing all different types, like maybe a Centaur raid in the middle of the Barrens, all that kind of stuff. I mean, there's just so much you could do with it on a small to even a big scale. And even you could do this with PvP stuff. You could do this with faction stuff. So I'm really excited to see what they do with this system. And lastly, we're going to be going over their possible login screens. This is one of them right here that they said that they're possibly going to use for their first post-launch patch, which is going to feature all of the various Scarlet Citadel and Scarlet Crusade stuff. So right there, it's all custom animated, but it's definitely Scarlet Crusade. You have the paladins, the priests. Ooh, it looks like they're about to do like a ritual on him. So yeah, this all being customly animated as the launcher, or not the launcher, but the, like, you know, the front page of the login screen. It looks really cool. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I'm just watching to see what's going to happen. This is my first time seeing this video, so it's like, ooh, brand new and shiny. So it looks like they're feeding souls into him. Are they empowering him? Oh no, it stopped. I guess we'll have to wait and see whenever we can get the login screen. But the last one here, this is possibly the one that they're going to be using, at least at the launch. I don't know why it's lagging there. But yeah, this is possibly going to be the launch one. Right there you see Nozdormu, and to the left you see Murozond, which would continue the storyline a bit from Duskhaven 1, where Murozond won and he destroys our timeline, so we had to be flushed into a different alternate reality in order to stop him. That's basically the lore of Duskhaven 2, so now we're in a alternate universe and we have to try to stop Murozond before he destroys everything again, and possibly, you know, save our world if it comes to it. But anyway, that is the end of this video. A lot of stuff, like, look at this. I just kind of gave you the TLDR version, but there's so much stuff that they've been updating us upon. And really, look at this. Like, there's no ats anywhere. Like nothing. So it's like, I did not know that any of this was going on. Oh, right here, this is also something I wanted to show you. This is the new starting armor for warriors. They will be having brand new, like, HD looking starting armor for the various classes. This right here is for the warriors, so that's going to be pretty cool. There's the demon hunter stuff I already showed you. And yeah, that's basically everything up until, like, the last post right there, which I covered in my last video about Duskhaven. So that's it for this video. I will see you guys next time, and if any more information comes out about Duskhaven, this time I will make sure to keep checking so that I can bring you that information, but hopefully we'll be getting a PTR soon so we can all get in and try it out. Alright, I will actually now see you later.